Okay, so the first thing I looked up is that, and it means full pipe. Hey there, and welcome to today's taste testing video. My name is Courtney, and if this is the first video of mine that you're watching, hello, hi, and welcome. And if not, thanks for coming back. It's funny how when I first started saying that, it would take me like 3 or 4 times to get it right, and I'd usually end up just having to leave a blooper in. And now I actually have it down on the first try. I am proud of myself. Okay, so as you can tell from the title, today I am taste testing German candy. I got all of this stuff from World Market. And on this same shopping trip, which I'm gonna be honest, I actually took a few months ago before everything really did started. And I got a bunch of stuff, but half of it ended up being German candy. So it's like, cool, I will do a German taste testing video, and then I'll do a part 2 of this sometime eventually, but I do have a few videos lined up for the next few weeks, or at least a couple weeks, that are going to be after this. So that one will be like a foreign taste testing candy just in general. And without further ado, let's get into the taste testing. So I actually ended up getting, there's 4 different things, but it's only 2 different brands. So the first I feel like most of us have heard of, and that is Haribo. And then the second is a brand that I'd never heard of called Hitchler, but I don't know German, but I'm guessing, I'm just taking an educated guess here. I believe it says at the top that it's the original for 40 years. So I'm guessing this is probably popular in Germany, but I have no idea. So we're just going to do taste testing. Like I said, I found this all World Market, and it all says on it, like, it says made in Germany on all of the stuff, so we can only assume that it's authentic. But I'm pumped to try this stuff. I'm going to kind of just go in a random order. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, so if you're new here, I kind of do this thing. I've never really said it, but basically what I like to do is try the items in order of things I'm least excited for to things I'm most excited for. Because I like to save the best for last, or at least I hope that I'm saving the best for last, and it does not always work out that way. But I'm gonna go about this video the same way. So we're gonna start with, these are Haribo Primavera, you know, I'm not even gonna try to read the German. These are strawberry flavor fruit gummy candies. All right, they smell good. So they're the texture of if you left Peeps out for like a day, and they almost have a marshmallow, like a marshmallow. It's like a marshmallowy center, but it's a tangy flavor. I don't know if it's the sugar around it or the item on the inside itself, but it's a tangy strawberry flavor. It's a good flavor. They're a really good balance of tangy and sweet. So they're not overly sweet that like a marshmallow where you couldn't eat a ton of them. They have a nice tanginess that I could sit there and eat a good amount of these. These are pretty good. I'm not in love with the texture because, like I said, it does remind me a bit of a marshmallow, but if somebody handed me these, I wouldn't deny them. So they're interesting. Okay, so next up, these are from the other brand, and they were sour laces in peach, lemon, cherry, and apple. All right, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of peach flavored things, but obviously for the sake of the video, I will be trying all 4 flavors. They're long, geez. Oh, well, there you go. The smell reminds me of the Lifesaver gummy candies, but like the berry pack. Oh, I forgot to mention the part where it says 100% veggie. That's cool. Ooh. Okay, so on the sour scale, I would say they're not very sour, but on the flavor scale, they're super flavorful. These are really, really good. And especially because I don't think sour laces are something I would really normally go to. I mean, we sell them at my family's candy store, and I don't know if I've probably tried them, but it's been a really long time. It's definitely not something I would ever purchase or go towards. But these have delicious flavor, especially I think the green and the yellow are my favorite, but they're all really good. Okay, so for the next one, let's go back to Haribo. So these are sour gummy strips, and it doesn't say what the flavors are. And I'm guessing based on what it says at the bottom, it's supposed to be like fruit salad. Okay. Of the 3 flavors in here, I'll say that the lemon, the yellow, has the best flavor. But with that being said, I'm going to take a wild guess and say these probably have been sitting on the shelf for a very long time because, well, probably were sitting on the shelf for a very long time before I purchased them because they are very hard to chew. And they're very disappointing for a brand that does their original fruit salad bag of gummies are fantastic. I love those. One of my all-time favorite gummies. And so for this to come from the same brand and be sort of like a fruit salad type thing, it's very disappointing in flavor, in toughness of the gummy to chew. I mean, these remind me of, I don't even know what brand that I'm thinking of that does basically this exact same shape and type of thing, but these are so hard to chew that it's not even, like, the flavors are definitely better because it's Haribo, but because they're so hard to chew, it's not even worth it. I'm really sad because I'm glad I didn't save these for last because I kind of thought these might end up being the best item, but I'm really hoping what I saved for last ends up knocking it out of the park because these were definitely disappointing compared to what I was expecting, though I will finish this piece. Alright, last item from this other brand that I'm not going to try to attempt to say the name of again. I'm also not going to try to attempt to say what it says in the front, but on the back it says long fruit gum tubes in Cassis, strawberry, orange, and apple flavors. And these ones also say 100% veggie. I'm hoping they're good. I also don't know what Cassis is, but I'm guessing it's the purple, so we'll find out. Should I start with that one? The bag kind of smells like yogurt. Kind of. The inside kind of tastes like yogurt. Okay, so the green, the apple is giving me less yogurt vibes and more like vanilla icing vibes inside of it. And the texture-wise, they're reminding me of the, the sweet tart ropes covered with a coating of sugar and then a little smushed. But with the inside is more of like an icing type thing, which it looks like it says vanilla something on the front. And I'm going to grab my laptop after I finish trying these next 2 flavors and do a little translating. The orange tastes like an orange creamsicle with a sour twist to it. I don't even think these ones are supposed to be sour, but I found that more sour than the other 2 that were labeled sour. And this, by far the best of the flavors I've tried so far. By far. But I'm starting to get a stomach ache from all this sugar, so we're going to move on. This one's sour too, but it's more of an artificial strawberry flavor, and I'm not loving that. So I would say orange, fantastic. Green, pretty good. This one kind of reminds me of yogurt, and I think the yogurtness is coming from whatever case this is, but we're going to find out in a second. And this one's just not good. But this literally tastes like an orange creamsicle. Who knew a sour orange creamsicle would be good? Ow, I just pinched myself. Okay, so the first thing I looked up is that, and it means full pipe. Underneath that, it basically says something along the lines of sour and fruity vanilla inside. So I wasn't too far off on that whole vanilla thing. Oh, and then we ran into this in one of the last videos. I think they might have spelled it wrong when translating or something along those lines, but It's supposed to be from the family of black currant. So I was also right about thinking that this said the original for over 40 years. Alright, so I would have to say this is probably one of my most interesting taste testing videos to date, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please let me know, maybe subscribe, thumbs up, something, I don't know. But more importantly, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
See the sands on the horizon at time. You are not around, so we drift away, way past the way.